redo that webcam. Alright, I'm firing it up.
It's like I don't hear anything, but I don't have a window.
That would probably help.
Yep.
Hello everyone, Eric Watson here, freelancer writer, player of games, writer of words, recorder of videos, and tabletop role-playing aficionado. Welcome to our live-streamed Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition online role-playing adventures. I'm joined as always by my good friends, Chris, playing the noir detective human inquisitive rogue Mannix.
Hello from North Carolina.
Hello to North Carolina, on vacation and still checking in. Heather, playing the wickedly silent but deadly half-drow assassin rogue Kaless.
Hello.
Rochelle is not going to be joining us this evening, playing popular and charismatic Triton Bard of Whispers Gillian. We do have Raymond playing the heedlessly brave Turtle Battle Master Fighter Rogue George.
He is brave.
And Reese playing the undead-hating, animal-loving Hill Dwarf Druid of the Moon Theron.
Hello.
We stream our
I'm
sessions
not on vacation.
live on YouTube every Friday evening. Catch up on previous episodes on my YouTube page, as well as read weekly session recaps at roguewatson.com. Watch my behind-the-scenes No Players Allowed live series, Crafting Annihilation, on Thursday mornings. If you would like to support the channel, check out patreon.com/roguewatson. Shoutouts to my platinum patrons, Andrew, Brian, Richard, Joe, and Will. Welcome new patron, Will. And gold patrons, RPG Papercrafts, Charming Grenade, Pretty Boy and Yuma, Marcos David Vicente Gilberto, Sean, a.k.a. Cert2B, Adam, Dead Lizard Lounge, and Alchie. Thank you all very much for your support. For our campaign, we use Roll20.net. For streaming, I use Open Broadcaster software with Streamlabs. And for video sharing, we use Discord. Nailed it. Previously on Tomb of Annihilation, the captured woman introduced herself as Salida, a guide out of Port Nyanzaru who had run afoul of the Yuan-ti. She declined to journey further into the temple as the party hurried inside the inner doors before they shut. Another alarm was triggered and 4 gargoyle statues sprang to life. The battle proved long and costly, with most of the party barely scraping by with their lives, forcing them to short rest right there in the hallway. They were left with a door to the west and stairs up to the east. Opening the western door triggered a series of ghostly visions involving a ritual that looked like mummification. A pair of sarcophagi lie undisturbed inside. Most of the party were content at leaving them alone, but Mannix was curious. Using his crowbar to pry open one of them, the chamber began to flood with toxic fumes as a bandaged undead figure stirred. Thankfully, Gillian was quick to react, using her Triton mastery to unleash a gust of wind into the room and dissipate the gas. I am going to award her inspiration. Remind me, I'll have to do that. That allowed the equally quick-reacting Mannix to rush up and quickly reseal the tomb. Now the party was very much ready to move on and forget this room, but again, our curious investigator couldn't leave well enough alone. He tried out the other sarcophagus and found the same terrible fate inside. This time, Kaless quickly reached in and snatched one of the prized treasures buried within a magical cloak before Mannix was able to quickly shut it. Satisfied, the party finally made it up to the stairs and onto the second level. The ruined hallway was partially collapsed with a gaping hole in the middle. On the other side was an old library. Some of the party ventured across, either carefully navigating the narrow ledge or taking a hardy leap, though Theron would need to save Mannix after he lost his footing. In the library, Mannix found an interesting spellbook, while George found some interesting reading material. Daylight shone from a large gap in the southern wall where they could see a large winged beast sleeping amongst a pile of bodies and baubles. This time, they did leave it well enough alone, turning their attention to the nearby double doors, which is right where we're going to pick off here, because I believe you had already opened these doors, similar to how we did the previous session.
Wasn't George reading a play turtle?
That's right, he was.
I think that's canonically what happened, yes.
I didn't get inspiration for that.
For reading a porno magazine, I mean...
Yeah.
In universe, you probably feel a little more relaxed.
I do feel inspired. I mean, work out a little more. Try a little harder.
Gotta get in shape for those turtle ladies.
That's right. Alright, so the doors are opening. sharp.
Is this the room
George.
where I'm going to divorce you?
We'll see.
So
George finishes his magazine.
this is my first time actually seeing this map.
Ah, yeah. Welcome to the map.
I wasn't here last week, or I was here, but only in audio form.
Yeah, as a disembodied voice.
Yep.
He was
So
our
that
concho.
hole is where the wing beast is at, right? He's down like below.
That
that
is
right?
correct. Yes.
Okay. All right.
You want to go down there?
We're already opening these doors. Let's too late for anything else.
We are opening the doors.
Can I make my way back
Ian must
across?
Stay there for the moment, because with these doors open, things are happening.
Things are happening.
Things are happening.
Yes, we have a giant bear.
The doors open into a ceremonial temple chamber, which, by the way, and Kales, is your light fixed now? Can you see better? I checked a box. All right.
Eh.
The door opens into a ceremonial temple chamber. Unlike the rest of the ziggurat, this room appears untouched by the ravages of time, as if by magic. Two large 10-foot pits plunge down on the east and west sides of the room, home to hissing, writhing masses of snakes. The middle of the room rises up to an extended platform where a nest-like depression houses a large snake-like creature with a human face. The creature looks badly injured and is currently writhing and straining against iron chains wrapped around its body, including a metal plate covering its mouth and held fast by a pair of Yuan-ti brood guards. You note there are a few dead Yuan-ti bodies scattered around the room as well. A humanoid figure with the head of a snake stands triumphantly on the raised platform, holding a glowing orb. Projecting outward from the orb is the shimmering top half of an imposing figure wrapped in dirty, bloody bandages. You seem to have stumbled in mid-conversation as the snake-headed man is saying, "My lord Raznisi, the Naga has refused us, as you predicted. It balks at our alliance, claims the Archlich will bring ruin to all living things." The bandaged figure on the projection tilts his head slightly, his words distorted by the projection, but you note they sound sickly. He says, "You have done well, Yaru. Bring the oracle to me. We shall bend it to our will. His head jerks to look at you all as the doors that you opened are opening. "You seem to have visitors. Do not let them speak to the oracle."
Can I wave at him?
Yeah. Yaru jerks his head and glares at you all, and with one smooth motion, smashes the orb onto the ground, dispelling the projected image. "A little sooner than I expected." He nods toward one of the purebloods who looks slightly injured, and you recognize it as one of the ones that you fought from before in the first room.
The one that ran away.
Yep. "If you've come for the oracle, you're too late. She is our property now. I will give you a choice. Just this once. Drop your weapons and walk away and keep your lives." The human-faced snake, wrapped in chains, looks to you all with a pleading look in her eyes.
Ask your friend there what happened to her other friend.
Who are you
Oh
talking to?
yeah, the one that's all beaten up that ran away.
Yeah. How'd that fight turn out for you, buddy?
How many of these Naga are these not Naga? Yuan-ti are in the room?
Let's see, what can you see? You see two standing on the platform. They both have bows ready, aimed at you. You see the snake-headed figure standing on the platform near them, the one that was conversing and apparently is named Yaru. You see the two more monstrous brood guards holding the creature chains right here. And then you see on either side of the door with big giant swords, look like just regular humans, but they are they seem to be like covered in like tattoos and markings that make it think like they are definitely part of the Yuan-ti, even though they look like normal humans. But they are sitting there ready to basically attack on either side of this door.
Mannix will pull out. He says, "That's an interesting proposition."
That's a spicy meatball.
And he says that he'll pull out a coconut and he'll shake it and light it up, and he'll hold it out to his left. Says, "You all know what's over here, right next to me?"
We do indeed. We have earned our way inside this place. It's killed many of us. It is
Well-
not of the Yuan-ti.
Sure ain't. And it's asleep right now, but we can wake it up right quick if you want.
He scowls at you and says, I don't think you are quite as immune to its poison as we. I will take that chance.
Is there any other way out of this room? Well, I guess we can't really.
I didn't block it off, but you can see across from the stairs that it basically looks like a symmetrical room, and there are an equal double doors on the other side of this room
Ah,
with the snake heads on either side.
okay, so they could run away too.
He scowls at you and says, drop your weapons now and leave, or we will kill you where you stand.
We're gonna have to fight these folks, right? Max guy turns and looks at the rest of the group.
I roar in approval.
Well, I don't know how everybody feels about having the beast join this fight.
Probably not great.
I mean, yeah, okay, fine.
I roar in confusion.
Am I the beast?
Oh.
Yeah,
Should we get the party started?
I suppose so.
All right.
I'm
Celeste is just gonna
I'm
look to Mannix and be like, eh?
But I thought that was gonna work. Let's go.
All right. And she's gonna chuck her bottle of her jar of alchemist fire at the guy who was talking.
Okay. Give me some initiative rolls, please.
I feel like that was a good use of the bottle of alchemist fire. Just chuck it at him. Because if I miss him, I could possibly hit the people around him.
Ooh, boy. We've got some good initiative rolls compared to yours.
Yeah.
Finally.
Jeez, yeah, this is like universally shit in the bed here.
Yeah.
This is real bad.
They were really expecting us to drop our weapons. They are surprised we're just full on attacking, I guess. Now, Celeste, you could still throw that alchemist fire, but I believe if you're going before them, you could get an assassinate stab in. That would probably
Yeah, no, that's probably going to be better.
Yeah, considerably more effective.
It just depends on if he lets us have a surprise round.
No surprise. These guys are all over you.
Watching
I mean,
us.
he wasn't expecting me to throw the jar.
I mean, they literally had bows pointed at you guys and everything, so.
All right, fine. Rather probably get an assassinate round in.
Boy, I just did real bad on initiative rolls. Jeez.
You gonna roll for Gillian?
I guess. I can't ever get lost here, can I?
Look, a stairwell.
Gillian wanders away.
Where did Gilead go? Wow, just real
right.
crazy on the initiative here. Jeez.
All right.
RPG papercrafts, I wholeheartedly agree with the replacing of spiders and snakes with hamster-sized unicorns. I'm good with that. Thank you.
Need a filter.
This
Jor.
means you're just gonna hit every single attack roll.
Yeah, we'll see how it balances out. George, you are first. You, for some reason, while this conversation was happening, you finished up, and now you're looking around, going, "Wait, I need to get back."
That was some good turtle porn. What's going on, guys?
What's going on, everybody?
I'm pumped. I'm ready.
Looks like no one else can use this magazine now.
Oh God.
Keep this in my back pocket.
When you guys see it, it's just like it's like a technical manual or something.
It's just like a Darwin type book. It's just
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
Galapagos
it's
turtles.
like the species of turtles and something. It's just,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, this is good stuff.
What is this?
That's
a bad guy.
That's a bad guy. Yeah, it's a human, but it looks like it is allied with the Yuan-ti. He's holding a big old sword.
Well, seeing as Mannix and Kalessa are blocking my doorway, I'm going to just shoot at him with my longbow, with my Peacemaker longbow. That's okay with you?
As the DM, I approve.
Yikes.
Hold on. Have we short rested before this? No.
You did. Yeah, you short rested. Yeah, after the gargoyle fight, because you all almost
Okay,
died from
reset
that fight.
almost.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I can't let the opening move be a whiff, so I am going to. How do I do? Is that it?
Can add the die.
14.
14. George, you see that arrow go sailing just past him. He seems to be. He's not wearing big heavy armor, but he is wearing some armor. He looks like just an armored soldier, honestly.
Mhm.
He doesn't
What
have
will
a
it
shield
take?
though. He just has a giant sword.
How do I get back across? Is that action? Is it movement?
It is. I believe it's an acrobatics check to kind of shimmy along the ledge.
How about with the pittance? Pittance are still on the wall.
They are still there.
Yeah,
Presumably.
yeah. You the pittons give advantage, so you can have it's an acrobatics check with advantage. You are without you. You feel like without the pittons, you would not have made it back across, but thankfully you are
Stay behind there.
able to shimmy.
Thankfully
Yeah.
the pittance are there, and I was making fun of him last time.
Yeah.
That's right. My bag of tricks is useful, I swear.
Now, are you actually using these pittons as like a resource? Because if you're gonna leave them there, or how's this work? As like a finite thing you're
Well, the
using?
last time I took them back. If
Okay.
I can take them back, I will.
Okay.
If it's somewhere where I can't, then I would have to leave them. But
Okay.
and yeah, lose them as a resource.
Theron, the bear.
I'm going to charge through Mannix and
Yeah, I
Knocking
will
them
have
both
to,
into the snake pit.
knock him to the side, and
Uh,
leaping over the snake pit and jumping towards the two.
I will have
All
to
right,
step
wait.
back to where I
So
was.
first of all, it's going to take double movement to get past them, and then this
Okay.
pillar. Sorry, this is a raised platform, and when it gets to where this is about 10 feet up, and the pit is 10 feet down, just to give you some elevation.
That's 10 feet
Yes.
to the
gets-
platform.
Yes. Once it gets to the top of the stairs,
So technically, I can make it to here.
you can smash your face into the wall of it. I think.
I could be grabbing the edge of the platform.
Yeah.
technically.
Or you could dash if you really wanted to get in there. I think.
All right, I'll dash. Rumble, rumble, rumble. Oh no. There are other things in here that I didn't see before.
Uh-oh.
So I can dash to at least there.
Okay. Are you trying to land on the other side of them? So you're gonna.
No, I want to barrel into them.
Okay. Give me a athletics check then to try and crash into them. They
That is
do not look particularly strong.
Dex.
Ooh. They hold their ground there, and yeah, they bat you back. So you are barely on. I'll allow you to be basically clinging to the edge of this thing.
All right. All right.
You attempt to barrel into them, and they just stand their ground and kind of push you back with their bows out, and you kind of lose your footing and just fall, but you're kind of clinging to the edge of the ledge right here, and you look back and see that pit of snakes right there.
Well, I never.
Mannix.
Mannix will reach into one of his vest pockets and pull something out and whisper into his hands. How do you feel about snakes? And he's going to toss this frog figurine back behind, actually right in the middle of all of them, right here.
Okay. Where's our giant frog friend? Like hereabouts?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
And does he go on this turn, or is he just... I forget what we ruled on his actual turn.
I don't remember what we ruled. If he
Goes on my turn, or if he gets his own turn.
or if it has its own initiative, I don't know.
Right.
Which would you prefer?
I think he can go on my turn. That's fine.
Okay.
I just tell him to, fight and stay alive as long as he can. The normal instruction.
Frog
The
glares
normal
at you
meat shield.
again. Looks
Yep.
around in a panic at all these things. Alright, it will attempt to attack one of the Yuan-ti nearby ineffectively.
Ineffectually. All right. And Mannix will step. He can still kind of, actually. So he will step.
Getting off the close to that pit down there, yeah.
Yeah. 20. Why can I see stuff that I can't? I shouldn't be able to see. That's weird.
Can you?
All right. Well, I'm over here. I suspect that my vision shouldn't extend to here, but it does.
Move that. Yeah, there was the door I moved right there. Maybe that was screwing you up.
But I'm going to assume that I can hide behind this pillar. I'm going to use my...
You need to be like one more square up, and then you could hide effectively.
Yeah, okay. I'll go right here then.
Yeah, that works.
And I will use my bonus action to stealth.
Wow. I don't think I have to check anybody's fast perception. I think that will be good enough. Alright, Kales, so you threw your Alchemist Fire. I forgot to... what does that do?
It's 1d4 fire damage, and it's ongoing if it hits them.
Okay.
I have a button.
You roll an attack roll for that, right? To throw it?
Yeah, but if... Well, no, I wish I could take it back.
You can take it back.
Well, it's your turn. Yeah, do something different.
Yeah.
I let it go and then I catch it again. I'm like, ah. I'll pat the top of it and put it back in my bag. Okay. So I'm just gonna go 5, 10, and no, my vision thing is not fixed, by the way. It's all of this is still dark for me.
Wow. When I hit Control L
And
on
all
your
of this
token,
is
I
still dark for me.
see it working, so I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, it doesn't work at all. So, I'm gonna try to assassinate this guy.
Assassinate. He is not gone yet.
Hang on, I gotta pull it up again because you haven't put it on my sheet yet.
It's our running gag now.
Yeah, if it ever actually ends up on my sheet, I'm gonna be confused as hell.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to remember if I have advantage or not.
No, that's the surprise round. I think you just... Or wait, which one is...
This is the question every time.
God damn it, it is. Alright, you have advantage on attack rolls. Yeah, you have advantage. That's what it is. It's if you have a surprise round, then you get the auto crit. But if you can attack a creature that hasn't taken a turn, then you get advantage.
Which having advantage lets my sneak attack go off.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I care more about.
That's right.
Right. There you are.
The 25 will hit. Just saying. Wow. 23 damage.
Yes.
Holy
There you
crap.
go. That's solid.
That is not quite massive damage, but that's this big burly dude takes a real back as you come up with like your little stinky sword, and he kind of scoffs at it, and then you get in as he tries to feint it and just stab it right through his chest, and his eyes go wide.
Clutch just smiles the whole time. And then I will take my bonus action to disengage. I know I'm actually going to play this slightly smart. And
There's a pit of snakes around.
Don't fall the pit of snakes.
15, 20, 25, 30. And I'll wave at Mannix.
Eh. Gillian and Yaru both have the exact same dexterity, so I need somebody to duel me with a 1d20. See who goes first.
I'll do it.
I believe I am going first. 0.5. Alright, he sneers at all of you, and looking at the bear, he attempts to catch your eyes, Theron, and stare deeply as his pools of eyes kind of do like a circular hypnotic gaze.
Oh, yeah?
And he attempts to suggest, if I can get it off.
Uh-oh.
Suggest what?
Whoops, that didn't actually... he is a... you need a wisdom saving throw,
Uh-oh.
which I think you're pretty good at.
Guess what Terran's the best at? Oh no!
boy.
I'll use my inspiration.
With his +6.
3. There you go.
Alright.
That's better.
You feel your body initially start to not be your own for a second, but then you feel inspired and ward off his advances. And he
My
scowls.
body is my own.
He scowls at you
Your
angrily.
body is your temple.
You won't get me again, Uncle Mike. Wait.
Oh no.
We're just playing.
What do y'all want Gillian to do here?
Shooter bow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If she can get up there and do her little 1-2 punch thing.
Probably.
Well, how injured is she?
I think
She's
she's
not.
full health.
Yeah, you're all pretty much full
Okay.
health from short resting. She'll go up there and try to do the thing the one that Kaless attacked. She'll use her 1-2 punch, which is a rapier, which hits for 7 damage, followed by her crossbow as a bonus action, I think.
Yeah.
That's how that works, and misses that terribly.
Nice.
Don't forget to put in her inspiration.
Oh,
Not saying
yeah.
use it, just don't forget to put it on her sheet.
Okay, yeah.
Since you're there.
Yep, I can do that. Thank you. All right. From around the corner, Theron, you see this, as does Gillian, a large reptilian beast comes lumbering out about the size of a maybe like a large wolf or a large dog or something. Except it is some kind of a lizard creature, but it has 8 legs.
That's a spider lizard.
You don't think it's a spider lizard. Instead, you see, unfortunately, some big green pools around that it has for eyes that look quite disturbing.
Yep.
That can't be bad, right?
I've only ever heard good things about basilisks.
It will survey the battlefield and then walk up here and attempt to
Uncle Mike was a basilisk.
Attempt to bite at Gillian.
Oh dear.
It's not a combat encounter unless I can bite Gillian. There we go, 17. Gillian with 17 damage.
Dear Lord.
Yeah, she reels in pain as this thing sinks its teeth with some poison. The Broodguards actually have to spend their turn just keeping this big snake-like creature down here chained up, basically.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it looks like this.
Ah.
It is quite disturbing.
Turn that off.
Snake.
Turn that off.
You have to
It's
turn
got
it
a
off.
human face.
I can't turn it off on
Yeah.
that.
It's got a
It
human
does.
face.
It is a giant snake, but it has a human face, and it actually looks quite friendly to you.
No, it doesn't.
All right.
Look at those eyes. Those are,
Let's see. I'm gonna
Disturbing.
put just the purebloods first. It'll be easy for me. All right.
it's like smiling. It's like an old man
It's
smile.
smiling at me. All right. One of the Yuan-ti will
He
look
doesn't
at.
look too bright.
Actually, one of them will look back at Kaless because it sees the bear kind of down there and attempt to make a suggestion on Kaless as its eyes get very hypnotic-y. Kaless, I need a wisdom saving throw.
Are you trying to charm me?
Yes, this is the same similar effect, so you have advantage on this.
You did this during the first session of this dungeon.
Yes, yeah, you
Wisdom
learned this
saving throw, you
before. Your elfness gives you advantage against charm-like spells. Wisdom saving throw. Nice. With your elf heritage, you are able to pull
Yep.
off. Yeah, you guys need all these bonuses. The other Yuan-ti is going to attempt to shove you off this ledge into the pit of snakes, Theron. And that is going to
A
require.
bear?
Say that,
Come on. That's gonna have to be
When she
it.
tries to do that to me, can I say I just give her kissy face and go,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that was her action. The other one is going to attempt to shove Theron into the pit, which is going to be a contested strength check.
I was about to say, if a little snake woman's able to push a bear into a pit,
I
I'm gonna
mean,
be
it could happen, but yeah, more than likely he's able to hang on. She has multi-attack. She'll frustratedly she'll slash at you with her sword. Ooh, and she was
Oh
frustrated.
my god. Yep.
For 11 damage.
Hey.
Hey, that's just enough to get rid of your bear form.
I don't know.
do 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 do.
Ah. Wait, no.
All right. It is the what look like giant soldier peoples that look wholly loyal to their Yuan-ti guards. One of them will attack. Actually, I really wish she was here. One of them is going to spend one of his melee attacks to attempt to grab Gillian.
You're not about to throw her in the snake pit.
Somebody's getting thrown in this goddamn snake pit. This is Chekhov's gun.
Uh-oh.
And
Oh
then
no.
Her strength is not great. Actually, she's gonna have athletics. She's got another +1 to athletics for some reason.
Checkable traits.
Oh!
Wow.
Look at that! Gillian
man.
stands her ground.
Somehow, she really does not want to go in that snake pit. It's
No.
just
So frustrated, he's gonna use his other attack to just swing his sword at her.
shit.
Uh,
Oh, we're gonna hit.
Another 11. Gillian is not doing so hot.
Dear Lord.
She regrets
I
walking in
said
there.
just shoot a crossbow, guys.
Yeah.
That may have been a mistake to ever go in there. Sorry.
That's why I was asking what her health was before she went.
She was full, but she just took a shit ton of damage this turn and last turn.
Yeah.
The other one will come up here around the corner and attempt to grab you, Kaless. I need a athletics check.
Oh my god.
There's probably no point for this.
Big burly dude.
Can we say it's more like acrobatics? Like I'm trying to like juke out of the way here.
This is a
Like-
will of strength. He's
No,
basically
I'm
he's
just
doing it
trying
to
to,
the grappling rule.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like juke out of the way. No. No. Okay. Damn it.
Wait, what I miss? I walked away.
Well,
heard
I
oh,
mean,
yeah.
it honestly doesn't matter because even if I roll a 20, it's only gonna be a 21.
Cannot make it.
Oh,
No, I
man.
can't do better than a 22.
Alright, Kaless, he grabs onto you, and then, seeing as how this is actually the nearest pit, he just bodily chucks you into it.
Now I have 3 seconds to catch her, right?
What?
Each round is 3 seconds.
Now, we determined falling, you fall at a rate of, like, what was it, 500 feet around or something in combat?
This was the day you weren't there, Raven, when you fell out of a tree and he tried to kill you twice.
Oh, right.
We had to actually determine the
right.
rate of falling. Yeah.
Like, we looked it up and everything. We spent like 10 minutes looking it up, and yeah, no, falling, there's no ability to be caught.
Kaless, I will give you, because we normally do this with falling, an acrobatics check to attempt to essentially have the damage and kind of land on your feet going down. But the damage is 3d6 as you fall down 30 feet to the first floor.
Is there like nothing I can try to grab onto? Like the ledge or something?
Give me, well, let's see what your acrobatics check is.
That one I can crit.
Wow. 29. Jesus Christ.
That's pretty impressive. All right, you are flung, but you somehow right yourself and end up like, let's say here, hanging on the edge. So you take no damage, and you're kind of just on this ledge right here, and to where he thinks he threw you. Like you're kind of able to like get around a corner and act like you were thrown down there.
It's like a martial arts movie. The way those people are thrown, they can just sort of like anti-gravity themselves back.
Yeah.
I'm like pulling like a Nathan Drake. I'm just like holding on by my fingertips.
Mm-hmm. All right. Top of the order, we got George. Now, George.
Yes.
All right. At the moment, you do not see the basilisk.
That's okay. I want to throw this guy down now.
Yeah.
Go, George, go. Go, George, go. Go, George, go.
It's
All right.
athletics versus athletics.
Oh, I don't have any inspiration.
You've all used a lot of your, I think, inspirations.
Here we go.
You got this, George. You
Do
hear
it.
a small cry from the side of the chasm.
Oh,
20's
come
pretty
on.
good.
Nice.
20's
That's
pretty
pretty
good.
good.
Yes, Eric has to beat a 20.
No.
Yes.
Not even close.
All right. You've got him
Avenge
grappled.
Me.
Oh wait, am I not throwing him?
Throw him.
You can throw him. That was just to grapple him. I mean, you can do what you want with him now. You've got him. You've got him bodily held.
George asks him, "Are you important?"
My life for the Yuan-ti.
Okay, and he throws him down.
Obviously not. You don't even.
Fair enough.
I want to throw him this direction so he doesn't hit Kalas
Okay.
and try to grab onto her, you know, like with the foot thing. Oh, that would be so funny though.
No.
I'll give
But
him-
I do see Celeste, so I throw him away.
He rolls a pretty good acrobatics check. Not enough to grab a ledge. He definitely falls down.
You're not grabbing my foot, right?
No, he's not able to grab your foot.
But, okay,
He
good.
is going to take some damage on the way back, but it's going to be halved.
Still alive.
Yep, falling damage is 1d6 per 10 feet fall. But you threw him down to the first floor, basically.
I'm gonna take my scabbard out and hold it out, so on Callista's turn, it'll help her come back up.
Aw, thanks, George.
Okay.
And that's the end of my turn.
Theron,
So am I currently hanging on the ledge?
you are also,
As a dwarf.
you are close enough to this basilisk, but we can play the rules where you're still, obviously I would assume, facing towards the ledge.
Yes.
I will basically tell you as a DM, if you try at all to turn around, you are going to be under the effect of its petrifying gaze.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna drop down from the ledge. Run. Drop down. Turn back into a bear. My only form.
My only form. I give him all these shape forms, you guys, all these shape forms, and it's just bear. It's just
I
bear
know.
city.
Bear. Except it's not going.
Which I think I
I don't
remember
know
how
why.
many hit points that gave you, but I don't. 34.
So what they see is
Wait.
they
Well, I'm trying to switch to the bear, but it's not going to the bear.
Oh, I see the bear.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, it switched to bear for me. Did you guys see bear?
Okay.
Yes.
yes.
Oh. I could. Okay. All I could see was Theron and then now a spider, so.
Oh,
Huh.
I saw you switch the spider briefly, but then it became a bear again.
All I see is a spider, so.
Oh,
Alright.
It's bear on my end.
Alright, so down the floor, I'm going to run this way and then leap up and try to push my way through all these guards.
Oh boy. It's just a barreling, a barreling force, if you will.
Yes.
I won't, but I'm going to try to cause as much havoc as possible right here.
All right, give
There
me,
you go.
give me a check. Give me a roll for havoc. Give me a athletics check.
Is that Dex?
Athletic?
Athletics
Is
strength.
the-
I need to move your token for a second so I can get to these guys.
Alright.
All right, let's see if. All right, this is for the brood guard down there, who's gonna get knocked around, and then for
Is he gonna get knocked into the snake pit?
Yaru, also is gonna get knocked around.
Into the snake pit,
Bro.
right?
Bear bowling ball.
Yeah.
Bowling ball!
Heyo. All right, so you end up right here, and you knock these two out of the way. And this one is, I'll give him a check to see if he hangs onto his chain. Does hang onto the chain, so he's able to right himself, but you do essentially push him out of the way.
Okay.
And now you are face to face with this giant, weird, snake-like creature that's got chains all over it that the brood guards are desperately trying to hang on to.
Can I slap the brood guard that still has chains?
Yeah, you have not taken an action yet, as far as I know, right? Or I guess you bonus action to wild shape for you, so you still have your
Yeah.
regular action, yeah.
Alright.
So I mean, yeah, you could attack.
Alright. I'm going to see.
Attacking him will essentially, it's almost like concentration with him having to hold these chains.
Okay.
I'll have him like roll a
Oh.
check to see if he can hang on to him.
Definitely do that then.
17 will hit.
Like do it back as he's holding onto the chains.
Yeah. 17 will hit. 12 will not.
Okay.
Damage.
Bite does 11 damage.
Okay. And then he will try. He hisses at you angrily, tries to hang on to the chains. Oh, those chains are slipping out of his hands.
Oh.
They slipping out. No.
Chaos?
Yeah. You hear the snake-headed man behind you say, "No, stupid beast."
The stupid beast, yes. Some random bear just came in with us.
Yep.
Totally,
Exactly.
not with us.
Well, they already knocked Theron out of his bear form, and then he transformed back into it, so I guess
Right.
they're already well aware of what's happening here.
I am Mega Beast.
Mega Beast. Mannix.
Call me stupid Mega Beast.
Alright, let's step right here. Let's take a shot at which I have advantage from stealth, but I am blind in one eye, so it's a regular attack. Against the Yarrow, the leader over here.
Okay.
Regular crossbow. 5 ain't gonna do it.
Probably not, boss.
Oh boy. Alright.
You almost shoot Theron in the ass with that one.
Like the Good Wars all over again.
Yep.
Yep. He will call out, though. He'll say, Master Naga, I don't know if you speak common or not, or if you can understand, but if you can, we're going to need your help here. You look pretty free now, so any you about would be much appreciated. And he's going to slip back into the shadows.
Yeah, you think you see the creature, like, nod.
Don't forget your frog.
Oh yeah, Frog, attack the leader.
Frog glares at you.
Fuck you, Frog. He whispers as he goes back into
The frog was more effective than you, asshole.
Oh man. Also, I did not stealth. I just.
No, you didn't, because you were yelling at the frog. You literally ran over there like, "Fuck you, frog!"
I can just see Mannix
Everyone
running.
turned and looked at me. So I was like, oh shit. You know, fight now.
He's like running into the pole as he's yelling, "Fuck you, frog!"
Yep. Yeah.
Actually restrains? I think it's not a size thing. No, it only swallows if it's smaller. All right, yeah. So Yaru gets restrained by the giant frog tongue.
Oh, nice. Grappled, escape DC 11. Yep.
Yeah, it's grappled
Cool.
and restrained. It looks like, yeah. Kaless, you are currently hanging off a ledge. You see the, and below you, it's like a long table. Looks like a dining room area, which you don't quite recognize, but you still feel like it's part of that first floor. You guys didn't actually go over there.
Okay.
In fact, you out of the corner of your eye, you suddenly see Salida like shuffle up from like a corner, and she's like, "Oh dear, are you okay? What's going on up there?"
Not now.
Well, and you see one of the one dude has like fallen like onto the table and exploded it. Now Salida kind of like yells and runs away.
Some guide.
Yeah. Alright, so how much of my movement is it going to take me to get back up where George is?
You can pull yourself back up without.
Okay.
That'd probably just be 5 feet of movement, and then from there you could just jump across for however much movement that is.
5, 10, 15.
George is still holding his scabbard out.
As
Yep.
I jump across, I'll like take a hold of it so that way George helps
Fine.
me.
There you go.
Alright. 20. Let me turn off the torn order thing so I can see what I'm doing.
You see Theron in the
Really?
middle of a bunch of them.
Per usual.
but it looks like the bear is smiling and having fun, so I don't want to mess with that. This is probably about to be a really bad idea. But can I go up and like swap places with Gillian? Like push her behind me?
Yeah, I think we've been allowing that. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do.
I need
She's
to start
gonna
having
go.
that be like either an action or a bonus action to do that, though. 'Cause
Well,
essentially, you are
maybe
like
next time.
letting them disengage.
Yeah.
Let's say
Right,
that's
kind of a disengage. Yeah.
let's say that's a bonus action that you like disengage somebody by like essentially dragging them out of the way and then going up to taking their place. Because I can see it
Okay.
like thematically, I see it as you like pulling somebody back and you coming up with like your weapon or something. But it's got to take. So I think a bonus action is appropriate.
All right, I'll take it. So if you want to move her back though, because
Like here.
yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
All right, let's finish off Captain Spanky in front of me.
Captain Spanky. He does look pretty bad.
Unfortunately, I don't have advantage this time though.
Mm.
But no sneak attack.
Ooh,
But
I will crit.
boy.
Don't beat it. Jesus.
You crit with your other friggin' acrobatics roll too.
Another 13 damage.
Wow. This is a very hardy soldier, but he is sagging now. He looks. You just slash him across the face, and he kind of reels backwards and groans, and just blood pouring out.
Okay. This is probably a really stupid idea to come up here. And then, shit, the cops are after me.
This hotel is on a highway. Sorry.
Since it's a free action and I'm not really fully healed, I'm mostly healed, I will drink a health potion as a free action because I'm about to get beat the hell up. So.
Sorry, what were you doing?
As a free action, drinking a health potion.
Oh, health potion. Okay.
So, it's 2d4 plus 2, right? It's a regular one.
D4 plus 2, I think. Yeah.
Okay. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Watch those 8 points will save my life.
Alright. Yaru is gonna have to use his action to try and get out of a frog tongue, which he was not expecting to have to do.
Damn it.
Which that is a strength. I believe that was a DC 11, we said?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Alright,
Fucking frog.
he breaks free of that shit. For sure. And he is going to try and get out of the way of the bear, which Theron, you can get an attack of opportunity if you'd like.
Yeah.
He steps over here and says, "No! The Oracle! Bind the Oracle!" 16 will hit. Yeah. 11. Kill them! Kill them! That was his action, though, to break out. Gillian is looking real bad. I think she would probably heal herself.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, her healing spell's not great, but we'll see what we can do. She is out of
It's
level
also
2
a
spell
bonus
slots.
action, right?
Do what?
Oh. It's also a bonus action, though, right?
It is, yeah, it's only a bonus action. So, she's gonna heal herself for 4. And then she's still got an attack, which I think she would just shoot with her crossbow then?
Yeah, probably. From safety.
Yeah, she's gonna shoot at the one Kalessa's attacking. Where do you guys want to put her?
Put her like here.
Well, after she makes the shots, maybe move her back out of the line of sight of the basilisk. So we know that's a bad
Yeah.
place to be.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Yeah. probably a bad place to be.
This was a
Crossbow.
real bad idea.
10. She does not hit, and then she's gonna back up a bunch, which I think, yeah, that's out of line of sight right there.
This was a real bad idea.
Somebody had to go up. You're
Yeah.
doing great. Go ahead.
Actually, hang on. Gillian. Sorry. Gillian started her turn. Where did she start her turn? Here?
Yeah.
Shit. She started her turn with the basilisk here, so she either has to impose the blinded condition or be affected by the basilisk. So would you all have her turn her eyes or stare it down?
Since she already missed her shot, let's say she averts her eyes.
All right. She essentially imposes the blinded condition on herself and then moves back. That's fine. All right. The basilisk will now chomp on Kaless since you're the closest one.
Of course.
But its gaze, it looks like it only goes off during you all's turn, which I don't think Theron is close enough anymore. Oh, crit fails that roll, though. Actually, Theron is close enough now.
Since he crit failed it, can we say he bit the guy that I've been fighting?
Not quite, no. Theron's done a good job of just ignoring what's going on over here, though, so I'm assuming your attention is still paid towards these. But again, if you try and turn around and at all face this direction, you will become affected by that.
What are you talking about, huh?
Darren,
Alright.
don't look over there.
Yep.
Over there?
Over where?
The brood guards. The brood guard over here will just attempt to reassert its chains if it can. Which is going to be a strength check, but now it's going to be contested by. Ooh, pretty well though. Tested by the naga, although I'm going to give the naga disadvantage because it's still chained by the other one. But let's see if it can shake off. Nope.
No.
So the brood guard gets its chains back on there. There's a war over keeping this thing under guard. But they are spending their turn doing that. The purebloods. One of them will still attempt to suggest the bear. Because the bear is causing some problems. That is a wisdom saving throw. DC of 12. For Theron.
Oh.
Flying colors.
Yep. Can't suggest this
I'm
bear.
back, baby!
Yeah. Bear resists us. Stab it! And the other one just walks up and swings her sword at you.
Honey.
2 attacks.
Oh no, honey.
7 damage. Let's see. You don't know what's going on with the other soldier you threw down there. This one will. It's looking actually really bad, so it is going to disengage from you, Kaless, and attempt to get past the basilisk and walk over here. He's only going to make it this far, and he's going to shoulder a crossbow, but he did use his action to disengage, so he won't be able to fire it right now. But he definitely
Question.
looks like he wants to get away from you.
Is the basilisk able to choose who its stare affects?
It is like an AoE attack. It's like an AoE aura around it is mechanically how it works.
Right, but I'm saying, like, can the basilisk choose who, like, enemies and allies, or is it?
Yeah, because when the
Should those humans be affected by it? Is what I'm asking.
You've noticed now that the basilisk, which you've never fought one of these before, so you're not quite sure if they're normally like this or if this is a special one, but it appears to be trained by the Yuan-ti, and it is very, very carefully about like averting its, and obviously everybody else is very careful about averting their gaze
Directing.
around it. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's it because they didn't attack. So we're back up to George.
Come on up, George.
Tell me about Basilisk again. Is it when I start my turn? Or
Oh yeah, sorry. Yep. So right now you have to choose to either essentially do the Medusa like avert your gaze thing, which imposes the blinded condition on you, or make a saving throw against its gaze.
what kind of saving throw?
You imagine it would have to do with bodily endurance, which is Constitution.
Or what happens if I fail?
You have the worst diarrhea.
You're not quite sure. Well, you know what? Give. Let's see. What's our identify thing?
History?
The monstrosity?
It is a monstrosity, which is a nature check. Give me a nature check, George. See if you know what's what about basilisks. George, as far as you know, this is just a weird-looking dog,
Okay.
but its
Then I will
eyes
walk.
definitely creep you out.
I stare it down.
Stare it down. Give me a Constitution saving throw, George. All right, you are able to stare it back down, and the creature. What's it? You stare at death, and it's death that blinks.
As a bonus action, I'm going to turn my my thorn blade into a whip. I can't remember. Do we know how tough this thing is?
Yeah, we have not attacked it yet.
You haven't
We haven't
attacked it yet.
attacked it
It
yet.
attacked Gillian and did a pretty good chunk of damage.
Well, I really want to make sure I hit it. So
Okay.
20.
20 will hit.
Yeah.
Oh, drop it in the snake pit.
Excellent.
11 damage, and I pull it 10 feet closer to me.
Pull it 10 feet closer. Yeah, you can just drag it over the edge of the snake pit.
And that's
Goodbye, Basilisk.
You can, yeah, you can throw it down there. It lands in a thud, and you hear a lot of hissing sounds down there. And the basilisk gives off a growl.
Ooh, class, look.
It's your nightmare.
A pit full of snakes fighting a lizard.
Yep, no, I'm good.
That was an excellent use of the thorn blade.
That was
I
excellent, use of
approve.
Thornblade. You
I think he
begin.
deserves inspiration for that.
I fear no basilisk.
You know what,
Or
George?
dog.
You
I
can.
fear no dog.
You can have inspiration. You do see some of the snakes down there start turning to stone.
Oh, shit.
Mhm.
Now, did I happen to notice this basilisk has, like, claws that can climb a wall?
George, he has 8 clawed legs.
Oh, shit.
He looks something
Well-
like this.
Still a good job.
It was still a good job.
He may be back shortly, but still.
If he's in a pit, then his gaze attack really isn't affecting anything but those snakes down there too, unless you're looking down in the pit. So
Nope.
Right.
he
Let's look down.
also took falling damage as he landed on a pile of
Yeah.
snakes. Look at that! It took
Wonder
6
if-
damage falling on the snakes.
That was a 17 damage attack.
That was.
Where do I want to go? I see Theron over to the side.
They're fighting
Oh.
everything.
Dying everything.
How high is he? Because I see this is a ledge he's on, right?
Yep, it's this raised platform is
Uh-huh.
10 feet up with the stairs down here. Yeah.
10 feet. Kless is in my way for the stairs.
I'll move in just a second.
I've already
I gotta go
moved
kill my other guy.
5. I already moved 10 feet. So can I push? It's pretty close to the ledge, huh?
You
I'll
can-
just-
you
I'll
can get
press up against the wall.
It's just double the movement for that square if you want to get past somebody.
All right. No, I'll stay here because otherwise Kless just has to walk past me again. So
Just very slowly, like get each other out of the way. Yeah.
pushing each other.
What's the game with the frog? Leapfrog, play leap.
Yep.
I'm just gonna stand here and watch the basilisk.
I just told you not to look at that thing.
Oh, whoops.
I was like,
my game.
this is really.
Why is he speaking? not looking. I'm not looking.
All right, fine. I don't look at the basilisk.
That's like what you'd
You're
find
watching the snakes, not the basilisk.
Don't look in the pit. The DM's trying to tell you. Theron.
Which are they still holding on the chains?
One of them never let go. The other one did let go when you attacked it, but it was able to spend its turn getting the chains back in and like grabbing them. So as long as they're still like on the ledge and nearby, then they can still try to grab the chains and keep it restrained.
All right.
And
I'm
you
gonna...
notice specifically, they've got a very heavy chain plate over its mouth too.
Does that look removable?
I mean, you would probably have to make sure these chains are off for, let's say, a full round.
I see.
In order for...
Right. I'm gonna bite the guard to my left. I guess to my right? I don't know. The one to the west.
To the west, thank you. Cardinal West. 11, not quite.
Alright, I'll claw him to...
Hisses at you
hurt.
angrily. Oof.
Okay.
Take damage, so let's see if you can hang on to the chains. It was strength, wasn't it? He drops his chains. So there's only one chain on it now, but you'd think that with
Only
one chain
one?
gone, yeah, if you can keep one chain off, you'd think that the Naga might be able to break free.
You hear that, allies?
Do you hear?
Roar, 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 roar!
The bear starts pointing with his paw at something. What is he trying to point at?
It's like stomping on the ground.
He's trying to communicate with us.
You'd probably know how to speak bear by now. Mannix. Comes up often enough.
It's so few to think with people.
I'm going to go ahead and use my bonus action at the beginning of my turn to press my body like further into the pillar.
Hey, I do that all the time. You never gassed at me.
I
God
cast
damn it.
Meld to Stone.
Yep, it still didn't work. All right.
The stone
Despite-
rejects your advances.
Despite a giant
Yep.
bear being all of their attention, one of them's like, I think that guy's still over by the pillar.
Let's see. 5, 10. I'm getting in there. 15, 20, 25.
Look out, everybody. Oh, Lord, he
Right.
coming. He coming.
Which one of these, the brood mares, whatever they're called, brood folk, are holding chains? Which one's not?
The one to the left of Theron just got attacked and dropped their chain, and so this one does have the chain still on. They've both been attacked a little bit by Theron.
All right, I will take a shot at the one that is holding a chain.
Okay.
With the disadvantage because my eye is still fucked up.
I think he audibles this every time he takes a shot.
Hey,
Hey,
just
everybody,
so you know.
my eye's still fucked up.
Does a 12 hit a brood
12
man?
does not hit. No, you almost hit the giant Naga like in the chains.
I will instruct the frog. Hey, frog, attack this right here. And I point at the one chain. And I'll say, yes, I'm aware you're going to take an attack of opportunity. I don't care. Do it.
Frog chafes against your leadership so hard. It leaps gracefully around the edge, taking an attack of opportunity as this Yuan-ti attempts to slice its underbelly. And does so. The frog cries out in a curse that sounds a lot like "fuck you, Mannix." And it attempts to tongue, or it's a bite actually. Oh, its tongue is involved. Oh!
See, see the frog.
This
It's
fucking
the frog, man.
The frog is Mannix's real power.
That's right.
For 5 damage, and the bite would
I'm
restrain.
pretty sure that if you're restrained, you're not holding on to any chains.
I would agree with that. Yes. So it bite. Yeah, it's like it's restrained in its mouth as the tongue. And the hissing creature just freaks out and drops the chain. So currently, the naga is not chained up at all. Kaless.
All right. Well, she's gonna slowly stalk her prey, and just go 5.
The one who's limping away.
You see this guy like
15.
panicked, like trying to like get his crossbow up and like get it cranked and loaded.
This is the end of that Game of Thrones
I'll be
episode.
You know what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna slowly stalk my prey. Make sure all my stuff's turned off, which sucks.
23 will hit. Alright, Kaless, how do you murder enslaved soldier?
I'll let you decide on that one.
You just creep up and like you kind of toy with him, and right when he brings his crossbow up, you just faint.
Like death by 1,000 paper cuts.
Yeah, you faint around, just
Yeah.
just stab him, and he just like reels backwards and falls.
Alright, and I still have movement left, so I only have 5, 10, 15. 25, 30. And after these two watched me just murder this guy, I just turn and smile and walk towards them now. Can we say that's like an unintentional intimidation on them?
An unintentional intimidation. Yaru stares daggers at you, and his eyes start to become pools of swirling, hypnotic spirals. And Kaless, you do have advantage on this, but I need a wisdom saving throw.
One of these days, you're gonna let me do dexterity saving throws.
I
One
dance out of the
day.
way of the hypnotic gaze. 17,
Wow.
you resist the pull. He curses at you audibly.
I smile like more widely, so it's way creepier.
It probably is.
I just look at him and go, "Well, you'll die first, then," and just like pull a rag out and clean my blade.
Alright, Gillian no longer needs to be blinded. I think she's just going to take a shot at... who do you want her to shoot?
Snake lady.
Okay, you're a snake lady.
Sure.
I believe that will hit. Crossbow finds purchase. 6 damage. This is the one in front is actually the one that you all fought earlier, so it does look damaged. Oh, excuse me. The basilisk in there is going to spend another turn just turning basically all the snakes down here into stone.
Did they do any damage to it?
Yes. They've been writhing around him and definitely doing some damage to it. There's been a lot of hissing and angry things. I'm just not going through the motion of that because it's in the pit. But at the end of its...
Basilisk versus a pit of snakes. The basilisk wins.
The basilisk will win just because the snakes don't really know to avert their eyes, so they're all going to basically just turn to stone in there. And you think he would be able to climb out effectively after this, but for now, he is still in the pit. I suppose. The brood guards will both try to get their... one of them will try to get the chains off, but this time the naga might be able to shake them off. That's a...
The other one's gonna have to get the restraint, right?
That is true. 10... Alright, the naga shakes that one off. And yeah, the other one just has to get out of its restrained. Which is also a strength DC 11. It does get out of the restraint, but that's what it does on its action. So neither of them are able to get their chains on the naga in time. We do the other Yuan-ti. This one is just gonna hack at Theron, the one near him, with a scimitar. 15 for 5 damage. How about 22 for 5
That
damage?
doesn't hit, actually. No.
So, 10 damage total. The other one is just gonna run up and stab you, Kaless. Or at least attempt to. They are frustrated at trying to suggest you.
It hasn't worked yet.
No.
That won't do it either.
Fail. Wow. Yeah, very not effective.
I told you, I unintentionally intimidated the hell out of people.
Didn't even have to roll.
Yep. Alright. You're still not sure what happened to that one on the first floor, but the one on the second floor is dead. So we go to the top of the order, but now, guess who gets an initiative?
Hey!
Wow.
Hey!
Hey.
Good.
Naga.
Go ahead and get those crits out of the way now.
Yeah, right?
Right.
The naga is free, and it shakes the last of the chains off, and finally the metal plate falls off. She says, "Ah, very good. Now, to take care of this nuisance." And she is speaking common, straight up.
Okay.
And let's see, what can you do, Naga? Alright, she will tilt her head up to the eyes and begin to say a long magical phrase. And you see a searing beam of fiery light shoot down in an area right centered on Yaru. Let's see, 10-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder. It's a dex saving throw.
I didn't mean this when I
Wow.
asked for a dexterity saving throw. Oh, if you angle it right, you can get both those snake people and Yaru.
It is 10 feet.
10-foot radius. It's
yeah,
a
10
20-foot.
Oh, is it 10-foot radius?
Yeah, it's what you said.
Okay.
So it means it's 20 feet across.
Yeah, so it's going to be angled to where it hits basically the 3 in the middle. So all 3 of them need to make dexterity saving throws as this giant light comes down.
Excellent.
This is top to bottom. That one fails and takes 27 damage.
That's what it says.
Alright, she screams in agony and dies in a fiery blast.
It's just the Terminator 2 dream sequence. She just turns into a skeleton.
Yeah, basically. Just vaporize. Body can vaporize.
Chain link fence comes out of nowhere.
That's right. Ah!
Yaru makes the save and takes half damage. So 13. He definitely grunts from that, though. The other one... fails. Takes a 27. That one has not been injured, though.
She has now.
As now, for sure. Yeah.
Toasted.
Yep.
That's how they cook snakes down in Louisiana.
With fiery divine light.
That's right.
That's not massive damage for her?
That is massive damage. Thank you. That is massive damage. Let's see. Con saving throw. Just barely fails. D10 says, I believe that's dropped to 0.
Yep. She
So
bye-bye.
Yeah, that one just dies from the trauma of it, essentially.
Excellent. Yeah. Burns over 80% of your body.
Yep. Just suffocates. Alright, George, you just saw this giant snake creature get free, cast a giant fiery light spell that blasted a big chunk of the middle of this platform. You're not quite able to look down in the pit, but you've definitely heard that the snake hisses have basically stopped from that pit.
Uh-oh. Which of these is more dangerous? This purple-looking snake or this fish?
Oh, I got Captain Purple.
You have the purple one? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Alright.
give you a thing about what he looks like. Do I have a handout for that? Let's see.
No. I'm doing good with how small it is right now.
So he literally looks like a complete person, but just the head of a snake. Which, ironically,
leader?
is the exact opposite of the naga.
Right.
I'm gonna go for this one. This one.
Okay. That one got out of its restraint, right? I think that happened.
It did.
Okay. That does hit for 12.
10 feet closer. Surprise, Mannix.
Oh, and you whipped
Oh,
him?
God.
Yeah. So you whipped him over, and he falls 10 feet. So he
Can I do
takes
it right here?
another... actually, George, you give me another 1d6. Because he's going to take that falling damage as you whip him closer. Just flop him right in front of Mannix. Takes 1 damage as it skids a little bit.
Bloop.
Yep.
Technically, he should be right here because he came straight between.
Oh, yeah, one
that's
up.
right. Yeah, you're right.
And then. 5. Wait, I was here, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25?
Yes, indeed.
I want to push him down the pit too.
Okay. Give me a... wait, you already attacked, though, didn't you?
With one oh yeah, that's right. Okay, fine. I will use my other.
Ignore that.
Mannix says,
Hey,
everyone,
guys."
I can use a crossbow.
Not really. Not right
Not
now.
really,
I
yeah,
can't.
the team's not quite sure about that.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Advantage on boom.
This is the bonus
Wow.
action offhand. Jesus, and you crit.
Yes, I use my other hand.
Wow, for 15. All right,
What a
you...
weird move. You like whip him closer, then run around.
Yeah. That was, yeah, so if in the span of 6 seconds, you whip up and reach this guy with the sword. I should force you... I think you have disadvantage, don't you, if you don't put it back into sword form?
No, I have my other sword.
Oh, that's
I
right,
have
it was
two
your other
hands.
sword. Okay, so you whipped...
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to paint the picture. So you ran up and whipped him with
whip
the
him
vine
to me.
sword. Yeah, pulled him down.
Push past Mannix.
Yes.
And then come around and hit him in the back.
Stab with the other sword. Alright, that was an amazing 1-2 punch. That was good. And he is dead from that onslaught for sure. He barely hit the ground and stood up when he got stabbed. Theron.
I'll attack that guy right next to me.
That guy. Neither of those are going to hit that guy.
All right.
Mannix.
I can't even get up there right now, can I?
You would have to...
10. Like climb or something? It's 10 feet up, right?
It is 10 feet up, yeah.
15, 20.
Probably do like I'm trying to picture what's the Ninja Warrior, where you like do a running jump and try to do your little parkour,
Yeah.
but that's gonna require a check. Vault over the wall.
Let's try that. Let's try to just 5, 10, and then run my way up the wall here.
Okay, give me a acro. Actually, you're vaulting yourself up the wall, so it's probably athletics.
I didn't mean to do that with advantage. Oh, that's actually disadvantage, but it's the same either way.
Yep. You get to the top and then just slowly slide down.
Yep. He'll yell up from underneath the ledge. Hey, Frog! Go after the leader! And
Frog sneers at you.
yep, he will continue making his way just over here.
The frog,
It's 5, 10.
as the frog like walks over here, it kind of like lifts its leg and just tries to pee on you a little bit as it walks by.
Fuck you, Frog.
And then it will attack Yaru. 14 does hit. Yaru screams out, "Who brought this fucking frog here?" As it wraps its tongue around him again.
Yeah, I don't like him either, but he's getting the job done, so.
Kaless.
Can I stand like on the edge of the steps?
Sure.
Alright, so 5.
He's also restrained, so you have automatically, I think you have advantage, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, he is restrained by the frog. He is currently like a tongue wrapped around him.
Cool.
I think. I'm gonna look something up while you're.
What?
I think one of them either grappled or restrained. I think gave you automatic crit if you hit. Maybe I'm wrong.
That's paralyzed.
Paralyzed. Oh, okay.
Yeah, restrained. You have advantage on them.
Gotcha. Okay.
Will hit for 15. You
Mm-hmm.
stab at him and he hisses at you angrily.
Or attempt to cut his little tongue off as he hisses at me.
Yeah, he looks worried for a second.
All 19 damage that I did to him.
Yeah, that was good. He's definitely seems hardier than his cohorts, but he is looking far more wounded now. And now, almost desperately, he turns to look at Mannix. Oh, sorry, you done? Yeah.
Yeah, I was just moving around over here.
All right. He turns to look at Mannix with a bit of a last ounce of strength, and his eyes do that like spiral pool thing.
Uh-oh.
Mannix, I need a wisdom saving throw, please. This one is.
I was the wrong person to get in front of your gaze.
Yeah.
Wisdom saving throw?
Yep. The number you want is a 13. God damn. The other just sighs heavily.
Everyone is a third. Goddamn.
Yep. You stared him down, and he blinks. A lot of eye stares going on here.
That's right.
Gillian will presumably shoot at him.
Yeah.
With her
And she has advantage from the restraint still?
advantage. Yes, he's still restrained because he did not get out of his restraints. He used his action to do that suggestion.
That's why he failed, because you're doing it from like the tongue of a frog, or the mouth of a frog.
Yeah. She does hit. For 8 damage. He's looking real bad now. He's looking worried. However, the basilisk is now going to climb up out of the pit.
All right.
Oh shit.
Gillian's right there.
Gillian.
No.
I want.
We
Hang
should have had
on.
her back up, actually.
I want Mannix and George and Gillian are all going to roll a d20, and that's who just the basilisk decides that that's where he climbs out of, and the first person he sees.
Can I just be very quiet? Wait. What number do we want?
The lowest
number.
person is going to get targeted by the basilisk.
Oh, so we
Can I
want
roll for
20.
Gillian?
Uh,
I'll roll
Yeah.
for Gillian.
Yeah, you can roll for Gillian.
Yeah, you roll for Gillian.
Oh, it's all up to you, Heather.
Oh! See, this man's out of my hands.
Oh, sorry. Yep, it's out of your hands.
I'm so sorry, Rochelle.
Oh, no.
I tried to do it so that way he didn't do it, and
You all rolled pretty bad too.
oh, I'm so sorry.
Basilisk crawls out, and Gillian is the first one that it sees as it attempts to clamp on. Oh, but it misses!
Oh, boy, all right.
It misses the attack, but it's sweeping its gaze around the room now. Let's see, there's a brood guard left. This one will attempt to... it is going to attempt to attack the bear. Tired of getting attacked left and right. Let's see, it gets 3 attacks. Let's do 2 claws. 23 on the bear for 8. 15 on the bear
Boy.
for 4. And then it will bite the bear. That's right. I loved these guys. They
Dear
haven't
Lord.
been attacking at all either. So that's 12 and 9 is 21. So I believe that takes out the bear and then some.
Oh no, I'm the bear.
Who's the bear? I feel sorry for him.
Who's the bear? You had 17 points left, I think. There's the bear. Yep.
How much left?
17. So I think you
That
took
was-
4 spillover.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, that was the brood guard. Purebloods are both dead. You all hear a soldier, you think, coming up the stairs now, huffing and puffing.
Oh, right. The guy we threw in the hole.
The guy who's in
Forgot
the
about
hole.
him.
Yep. Didn't quite make it up there to where you can see them yet, but it sounds like you can hear them by now. The naga
Can we hear which direction the soldier came from?
from the stairs you guys came up on.
Oh, Gillian.
You're in the worst possible spot.
She's in the worst spot, actually.
The naga is going to. Let's see. Does the naga have?
We're gonna be stuck, like, carrying this stone statue of Gillian around the forest until we can find someone who can restore her.
Either a stone statue or a dead Gillian.
Dead fish lady. One or the other.
Yeah, the Guardian Naga will see one of your own really low and actually say a few more words in a language you don't understand, and a shimmering force field kind of appears around her.
Oh.
And that is a bonus action, so then it will just reach up and bite at this other snake, which is all kinds of weird looking. Oh,
yeah.
that's sad. Misses, though.
That's a lot of poison damage, though. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
10d8.
Well, you all know that Yuan-ti do not give a shit about poison, though.
Well, that's true. Also, yeah.
George. So, George, I need you to make the choice now if you want to impose blinded or if you want to stare down that basilisk.
I mean, if I'm blind, I can't do anything.
If you're blind, you just have disadvantage.
You have
I
disadvantage,
think.
right, yeah. You have disadvantage and you fail, like, something.
Like dex saving throws
Yeah.
that depend on sight.
Yeah, I think that's right.
How long are we blinded for?
Just a turn. It's like you're covering your eyes, basically.
It's till your next turn. You're basically blinded until the start of your next turn, and then you can choose again.
We'll stare him down again.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Give me a Constitution
This
saving
is how it
throw,
ends. We all
please.
just slowly turn into statues.
I did reward him an inspiration again. Alright, you stare him back down again.
I'm going
George is
to.
no fear, just rolling those dice.
Yep.
It's a dog. I mean, what are you afraid of?
Hey, George rolled a 4 on his nature check. He basically thinks it is a lizard dog.
He literally just does not understand what the rest of us are scared of.
Yeah.
He's like, what's wrong with you guys?
There's no problem here. I got this. Yeah.
Boom! I hit the basilisk again.
Oh, shit.
Wow. Yeah! Same bit.
Wow.
And I pull him 10 feet again.
14 damage. Yep.
Oh,
you pull
man.
him 10
This poor
feet
basilisk.
again, and it falls into the pit. Give me a 1d6, George. You are using the shit out of this whip.
Hey, put me next to a pit, and
I did. I sure did. Negative 3 damage as it falls down into the pit. It's definitely looking
Now-
pretty damaged, too.
What is that? 7, 12, 14, 17?
Yeah.
all the snakes have stopped hissing.
They are, yeah, he falls down and like several of the, it's just like, it's a bunch of snake statues down there. There's no more snakes.
Oh man, he should take impaling damage from that.
I mean, he took the,
Stone snake statue, stick it up.
yeah.
Okay, two
Yeah.
questions. How bad does this basilisk look?
It looks very wounded. You know, you've all been attacking it quite a while, so it was pretty hardy to begin with, you think.
How far down is this pit?
10 feet.
Alright, guys.
Do it,
1d6.
George. Do it, George.
I want to jump down with my sword
I'm not gonna stop you.
and come on
Very
on
George
top.
thing to do.
Yep.
I figured you were gonna like shell bash him or something.
I want to jump on top of this basilisk with my sword.
Okay, do the classic, like, Link, like, in Smash Brothers with the
Yes.
sword, like, just pointed down.
Yes,
The Shovel Knight move.
doing it. What do I roll? Just a regular attack?
Regular attack, but I'll give you advantage because it's fucking badass.
Didn't need it.
18 will hit.
5 damage.
5 damage.
Guessing he's still alive.
That's still alive, yep.
Um,
That is the Georgia's thing.
action surge.
Ooh.
Go again. Regular attack or advantage? I'm down there now.
If you're down there now, regular, yeah. You did take... Actually, you know what? You didn't take damage because you landed with your sword and hit him. So I'm going to say you were able to, like, land with your sword into the creature,
Yeah.
and that was your
He
falling.
absorbed the blow.
I am feeling inspired right now.
I would say so.
I'm using a superior die.
He's just pulling all of his shit out.
He knows it's safe to just use all the
Bitch.
things.
13.
13, George is not going to do it.
Damn it.
You used
Now I'm in
so
a pit
many
with a basilisk.
things.
The worst possible outcome. How did we get here?
I immediately regret this decision.
I like to think it's very noble that this prevents it from going up to Gillian.
Sure,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's true. It does.
You're saving all the rest of us a basilisk gaze.
I could die down here, but
You could turn into a statue down there.
yeah.
If you go out in a cool pose, George.
That's right.
Theron. You are back to dwarf form now.
I am. I will.
Do the Macarena.
Ha!
With a staff.
Bash the stick man. Yeah.
That'll hit. Mannix?
I will walk up to Yarrow, giving the frog the finger as I approach, and I will stab Yarrow with my rapier.
There you go.
For
Mannix, how would you like to kill the snake-headed man?
just in the most ignominious way possible. Just he's in a frog's mouth. It's not even. It's just me walking up and just sort of just skewering his head with rapier while he's in the frog's mouth.
He just like shudders for a second and goes still.
It's unsatisfying to everyone involved.
The frog stares at you for a long time.
Yeah, he and I just lock eyes.
Gales.
As Celeste turns away from this sight, she'll pat the frog on the head.
The frog wags its butt at you. It doesn't have a tail.
It's the first sign of love it's ever received in its short life.
It's overjoyed. It will follow Celeste everywhere now.
But I won't let it, so it's not
Oh, that's awful. Okay. Can I get right there?
Sure. Jesus
How about
Christ.
27?
Oh my lord. The
Will
crits.
27 do it?
The crits. Indeed. Oh, what the hell are these numbers? Where did that even come from? These are not real numbers.
Oh
Those
boy.
are made up numbers.
That is over 40.
That is ridiculous.
43.
What the
Yep.
F? You just...
I sliced and diced him.
Yeah! You like hit a pressure point and his body explodes. Just snake guts everywhere. Good
Okay.
lord. Alright. Yaru's dead.
You only
Gillian.
have the basilisk left.
Well, Gillian yells and sees that the soldier you threw down, George, is now up the stairs, that she can, like, see him.
Ah.
Run in here, Gillian.
So, yeah, she's gonna take a shot at him, and then, she'll run back.
Come in the room.
Yeah. She'll say something like, all your friends are dead. Oh, shit,
Shoots
no,
an arrow
she
into the
has
wall.
to, sorry, she has to, she'll avert her eyes away from the basilisk.
No, he's in the pit. He's in the pit.
Oh,
It
no, he's in
doesn't
the
affect
pit.
her.
He's in the pit. You're right. George went down there. I forgot. All right, so yeah, she'll shoot him and then just run back over here. Basilisk will attempt to bite at George. Those are snake annihilation numbers. Good lord.
Those are some numbers.
Told you I don't like snakes.
14 is not going to hit a George, though.
No.
Brood Guards are dead. Purebloods are dead. Soldier, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And all he can do is he gets his crossbow out and just points it down at George.
He's holding this stitch at his side from trying to run up all the stairs and
He only gets one shot with this thing. And he misses terribly.
Breaks off the snake's head.
The Naga will turn towards that soldier who just came up and spit at it.
Oh boy. Naga's got a variety of attacks.
Yes, they do.
Holy shit.
Jesus.
He does get a Constitution saving throw.
That was bad poison damage.
Yep. Sure was.
Which makes it. What is 37? That was bad. I rolled all at once. What is 37 divided by 2?
18.
18.
18.
18 plus 9.
That is massive
yeah.
damage anyway. If you failed, that would have been straight death. Well, maybe it's straight death anyway.
I think it's like he just can't.
10.
5, I believe he's stunned.
Yeah. It's done.
Alright. George, you and the Basilisk in the pit. You need to either blind yourself or stare back at him. At that friendly lizard dog that likes to look at you very creepily for some reason.
We still don't know what happens if I fail
No,
this, huh?
you don't. It's just a lizard dog, George. You got nothing to be afraid of.
Hmm.
What could go wrong?
I'm gonna say that now I'm really close to it. I don't like the look of its eyes.
just slowly starting to get creeped out.
Yeah, it's like
He's slowly
swirling.
putting two and two together. This
Yeah.
snake turned to stone.
Yeah, all the snake statues. Yeah.
I'm gonna look away.
All right. So you are currently blinded, which means you have disadvantage on your
I'm gonna
attacks.
aim. I'm gonna aim for him.
Oh, the blindness fucks you up. You think you smashed him, but you just smashed one of the snake statues at the bottom.
Now, if I'm already at disadvantage, it's disadvantage with my thorn whip, so I might as well just go for it, right?
Oh, because it's already
Yeah.
in form? Yeah, that's fine. You don't have
Yeah.
double disadvantage, so yeah.
He blindly whips out again.
Matt, closer.
Well, not
Let
yet,
me.
yeah.
Let me. Hold on.
He whips his shell back up.
I'm gonna try my last superior die.
Oh my gosh.
As you're like covering your eyes.
Yep.
As I cover my eye.
I think I can get it.
I think I get it.
Echolocation.
Oh shit.
13 is not gonna do it, George. You tried your best in this pit.
Yep.
Okay.
Theron. You see a stunned soldier here, and you think you
You're
hear...
covered in snake bits from when the other guy.
Yeah, covered in
exploded.
just poison spray from the naga. And you think you hear the sound of George trying to fight a basilisk in the pit.
Yeah.
What an interesting sound. Alright, I'll move down here. And... sorry, how far down? Is it 10?
10 feet, yeah.
I'm gonna jump on top of the basilisk.
Alright.
Everybody in the back.
Everybody jump in the pit. I did not think this is where this is gonna go. I jump into the pit with the basilisk. Are you doing the maneuver that George did where you want to do an attack roll, like literally on top of it?
I'm gonna jump on its back and try to like repeatedly bonk it on the head.
Okay, let's see, jumping on a creature. I'll give you advantage because you're doing it from a height, obviously.
And it doesn't know he's coming.
It is a either athletics or acrobatics check.
There you
17,
go.
and I believe it's against its acrobatics. Is that what I just said?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess it's acrobatics. Basilisk does not seem very acrobatic, despite its many
Oh, it
legs.
has 8 legs.
It does.
Oh,
no!
Mhm.
Oh.
Alright, there, and you make it down there, and you think you're about to get its back, and then it shifts at the last second, and you face first plant into a bunch of stone snake statues.
No.
And you fall prone and take 4 falling damage.
George's like, what the hell? What are you trying to do with what I did?
George, you're still blinded, so all you hear is this spunk.
Well, I'll say this to all of us up on the regular. It looked cool. It looked like they're
Yep.
jumping in to join the fight.
Yeah.
We didn't see what happened.
You didn't see the
Plus
result.
and Mannix are just like looking at each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Approve.
No one saw it. I'm okay.
It's true.
My back hurts so much.
Mannix.
No, I kind of want to jump in the pit too.
Everybody's doing it. I mean, all the cool kids are
The
jumping.
guy over here is stunned though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So I would have advantage on him. Is that how?
I believe so. Or stun might
I'm
be.
not sure what-
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up.
Stunned. Let's see. Incapacitated.
Yeah, you have
Can't move.
advantage.
Can't speak. Yeah, attack rolls have advantage. I don't think I can actually make it to him though. I was right here. I can go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, I can't quite make it to him. So I'll make it to here, and I'll take a regular with advantage and bad eye attack with my crossbow.
Hey, everybody, he's got a bad eye.
Hold on. For some
So,
reason, this
he's also
hotel,
got a phone call or something.
this hotel's alarm clock is going off. There you go. 11 damage.
Oh, that's a dick move. Whoever had your room before you did that.
Set the alarm for
Yes.
midnight.
Wow.
Great.
Alright, that crossbow doesn't quite kill it, but this guy looks very, very fucked up. Kaless.
Okay. So 5, 10,
Little did that sucker know that I'm still awake at 11 midnight.
20.
I don't care.
You tell him.
I'm gonna jump on top of the basilisk.
How many people can we fit in this pit?
Alright, acrobatics, you say?
Yes.
With advantage, you say?
Yes, because you are 10 feet above it. Everybody's supposed to prove
23,
it
you say?
can be done. I don't think it can roll higher than a 23. Nope. Not quite.
It is still like dodging from Theron's jump, so
Yeah.
it's unprepared.
It didn't expect all these people to come leaping down to the pit on top of it. That's for damn sure.
Okay.
Alright, that was an action, but you could still use a bonus action if you want.
Oh, that's my action to jump on it?
Yeah.
Damn it. Oh, right. That's dumb. Can I put my sneak attack on my offhanded dagger attack?
You sure can.
If you didn't use it for your regular one, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. And I get advantage too. Sweet.
I think the only rule with the sneak attack is you only get one per turn.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
Go.
12 damage. Alright, that basilisk looks like it is like coughing up blood and just like making some whimpering sounds now.
I'm totally sitting on its back, like riding it like a bull.
Okay.
I do have like the one hand holding the dagger like inside of it, the other hand's up.
Yeah. Gillian is going to shoot at the stunned guard, which she has advantage. And hits.
If she has advantage, she could go up and do her 1-2 punch.
She can, but this was good enough to kill it. And then, I don't think she wants to get near the pit. So the basilisk currently has Kaless on top, Theron next to him on the ground, and George blinded next to him. The basilisk is going to try to bite at George, which it has advantage because George is averting his eyes.
Not much shell.
The shell, can it bite through a turtle shell with advantage? No.
No.
Dear Lord, I rolled bad. All those guys are stunned. The naga is a little perturbed. Well, very feisty creatures, aren't you? It can't really see anything that's going on over there. So it will hold its action in case an enemy comes out of the pit.
Consider this extra service in your defense.
Yeah. George, you can once again either blind yourself or stare down the basilisk.
I blind myself again.
Okay.
So, try the 1-2 again. Damn it.
Alright, doesn't do it. Disadvantage is killing you.
Hey, there you go.
16
There you go.
does it with the whip.
Put your sneak attack on. Yeah.
There you go. Alright, George, how would you like to kill this basilisk?
Well, it's a thorn whip, so it just kind of shoots right through its body.
All right.
I can't even see. I don't even see what's happening.
You
I
don't even see
just
what's happening.
There you
No.
go.
lash out.
You just
I
lash
don't even
out
know-
and
I don't
somehow
even know
like
Celeste is on top of it.
yep, wraps around. Celeste like kind of angles its body closer, and you wrap that whip around its neck and just kind of choke it, and it finally sags to the ground. Its glowing eyes just dim.
Hmm.
All right, I think we need to take a break. We were way past break time.
Yes,
Hmm.
As the battle has finally subsided, and then we'll pick up with probably some talking after that. And Luke
Talking to a naga.
talking to a naga. All right, back in a few. Alright, I believe we are coming back. Alright, so you all just got through a harrowing fight. Actually, really only harrowing for Gillian. I don't know if the rest of you even took any damage.
I didn't take any damage.
As the last one falls, the Oracle sits up straight and kind of coils itself a little tighter along this little pedestal, or depression, I think it was, like a little dome, upside-down dome area, kind of like a little nest for her. She says, "Thank you all for your assistance, Calder Mannix, Gillian Flounderson, Cholesterorden, Theron Bristlebeard, and Georgiano. I am Sjan Bazar, the Oracle of Orolunga. I foresaw the arrival of the Yuan-ti as well as your group. I did not know which would prevail. I'm glad it was you. I'm sure you have questions."
Sure. I suppose the least of those is how you knew our name, but you being in some sort of magical oracle, I suppose that explains that?
Just kind of nods sagely.
What were these fellas doing here exactly?
Says, their master, Raznisi, and when she says that, her face kind of contorts, grows worried. He promised his people that Dendar the Night Serpent will devour the world, but he has allied himself with the Archlich in return for power. But the death curse is killing him. The once immortal warlord has tasted death many times before. His body is wasting away under the curse. he begins to doubt his alliance. I would demand Raz Nisi's head above all else, but we may have a much bigger problem with this death curse.
So Rosnisi was a. What was the name of the?
I'm going to copy and paste for you.
There you go.
I'm also putting highlighted words, which would be like an adventure game to click on terms if you want.
Tell me more about.
Yeah. Would you like to know more?
Do we know the Lich's name? I think we do.
You do. You
The
learned it
main.
from way back, I believe.
Yeah, I know. The main quest.
Hey, doesn't your friend serve a lich?
It's not
Same
that
one?
Lich. It's not that Lich. It's a different Lich.
Not not all liches.
In fact, that's the name I couldn't get in my head. Renwick, but Renwick's the good Lich.
Know your liches.
Acerak or Acerak, Acerak,
Serac.
Acerak.
No, a Serac. Yeah. You corrected me on that.
Acerak.
Yeah.
Acid rock.
Acid
That's
rock.
right.
That's the one.
He's the bad one.
Why is he a lich again? If he's good?
I don't know. You have to ask Kalinar. This is a debate from a different campaign. So Rosnisi works for Acerak, but that particular employment is killing him, and he doesn't really want to work for him anymore. Is that what you're telling us?
Rosnisi has allied with the Archlich, has agreed to help guard the Lich's tomb. But the death curse is affecting the warlord. He dies from it every day. This was not part of their deal.
So what did he need
Right.
you for? Yeah, exactly. I agree.
You'd think if the Naga could shrug, it would shrug, but it seems to say, I think it was he wants answers from the Archlich, but one does not go knocking on the door of the tomb demanding answers from such a being. I think Rosnisi means to divine answers from one such as myself.
I see.
You know you got a monster in a pit over here?
Oh yeah, that winged beast.
Oh,
What are you
yeah.
talking about?
Which monster are you referring to?
Whatever the one was that was in the pit that Mannix threatened to throw a walking net at and wake it up.
Oh, yeah. Says, yes, a rather violent beast moved in a few months ago. It cannot penetrate my sanctum, and I find it is a deterrent against would-be tomb raiders. So, it shrugs again.
Snake shoulders.
Snake shoulders.
Well, Calissa will just nonchalantly tap the cloak that's in her bag right now.
Well, since we saved you from Rosnisi, who was going to do who knows what to you and take you who knows where, I suppose the question now is what you can do for us.
She nods. says, first, you need to know a recurring vision haunts my every waking moment. Rivers of souls flowing into Chult, to the Forbidden City. Deep underground, an evil thing stirs, feeding on the souls, growing stronger. I have tried, but my visions cannot penetrate any further. But I can tell you of the Forbidden City. Omu, once the crown jewel of Chult, now a ruin. The people there grew fat off their greed and wealth, and turned their backs on Ubtao. The angered god abandoned them, as he did all who dwelt in Chult. The people there turned to dark rituals, as primal spirits rose up, demanding worship. It was a place of blood and violence, and drew the attention of the Archlich. It came to Omu a century ago, slew the false gods, and forced the depraved Omuans to build a vast underground tomb, then sealed them all inside. For what purpose, I do not know. It lie dormant for some time, content on toying and killing anyone foolish enough to enter. But now I see the rivers of souls flowing. There is no doubt that is the source of this death curse. I believe, I know, you are the best hope of saving us.
Well, shit. That's heavy.
Mm-hmm.
I sort of gathered by this point that we're the best shot at ending this death curse, but it's an awful lot. Do you happen to know where this lost city is?
She nods and says, hang on, where is it?
We don't know. That's why we're asking
She
you.
checks her maps for a second.
Let me see your map.
Yeah. Let me put it on your map for you. She says, it is a sunken city, almost invisible until you are on top of it, nestled between the Valley of Lost Honor and the towering peaks of flame in the southern reaches of the jungle. She says, if you try to make it there on foot, you will perish. Legions of the dead, Raznisi's former army, prowls this central jungle. Raznisi was once an immortal champion of the city of Mesro, granted the power to raise the dead by the god Ubtao. He was a staunch defender until he wreaked a terrible vengeance on its enemies, committing a horrible genocide. The Council of Mesro exiled him, and he raised an undead army and sieged the city. He was defeated and stripped of his powers when Ubtao abandoned us all. Then he turned to the Yuan-ti, killing their leader, and underwent a ritual to transform himself. He is a broken, twisted, evil creature, and perhaps the friend you need.
He might be willing to flip on his ally.
You will find him and the rest of the Yuan-ti in Omu. They have built a vast underground temple beneath the former palace. To get to the tomb, you will need to go through them. I can
Go through what?
go through them, the Yuan-ti.
Oh, okay.
I can bestow upon you all some of my power to help you on your journey. And she turns to each of you in turn and asks, which do you desire? Vitality, companions, alteration, answers, power, hope, freedom, understanding, alacrity, protection, home, vision, or death. And you see all these choices like floating above you. And
Jesus. It's a lot of options.
I've typed them. Well, okay, split it up between different things. So you can see it. And you
Also,
all can.
you're going to have to define one of those words for me, sweetheart. Is this a male snake or a... What does the voice sound like to Mannix?
What?
You need to know if you're talking to a chick or not.
Yeah. 'Cause I just called it sweetheart. I'm not sure if that's appropriate or not.
It doesn't react. You have the innate feeling as you see these magical words float around you that each of you can choose one, but that once one is chosen, nobody else can choose that one.
Oh.
And I've typed them out in the chat box, but it says, she asked, what do you desire? And it gave you different words.
What does it mean by alteration?
As these words are floating, you try and speak, and you find that you cannot speak, and the Naga offers no further answers to these.
Unless we'll just raise one eyebrow.
I imagine Mannix wants his eye back with alteration, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
If that's what that means, sure, but I don't know. I don't know if that's what that is.
Death? Who would want death?
Who wants death?
Cake of death!
Release my body from this
Mortal
awful
coil.
Release me. What's the difference between vision and understanding? Mannix that he cannot speak.
Naga offers no clarifications. You must choose.
Generally speaking, Mannix wants understanding. Well, I don't know.
I wonder if understanding allows you to like put things together a lot faster, so it would like up your like wisdom or something.
Yeah,
And,
if it's
like vision would up your perception and that type of thing. Like use what you
Maybe.
see, like a literal.
Yeah.
I have a feeling Gilliam would choose vitality to have more life because she's always being beat upon.
How should we choose this? Do you want us to whisper it to you?
That would actually be really fun. Yeah, you could all whisper me /WDM, and I'll see if there's any duplicates. I'll have to resolve that. But and you have the feeling that none of you will learn about this until all of you have chosen.
Nope, unable to find a player or character with the name DM.
Just whisper dungeon.
Dungeon, okay.
I am the dungeon.
Oh, I don't know. Let's go. Okay.
God, what are you? Ugh. I don't know what to choose.
I'm gonna go with something thematic, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Lock in your bets.
Yeah, lock in.
Mm.
Do 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 do.
If you chose alacrity, you are dead.
I don't know.
I had to look that word up.
I was gonna ask, but I was like, I'll just look it up. It's fine.
That's hilarious.
And I'm not entirely sure what it means in a sense with that definition.
Yeah. And that would have
Risk
been
and
close
yeah,
to theirs to me. Or hope.
yeah, yeah.
All right, you all chose different things. Unfortunately, there's no way to do this with Gillian other than me picking one for her, or if you want to all just collectively vote for her. What would you rather?
What would Gillian want?
Yeah, what would Gillian want?
She would want. She would want answers, right? Because she's looking for her brother.
Alteration. She doesn't want to be a fish person anymore.
Really? I think you're projecting a little bit.
Can I be normal?
I'm sick of looking at you. You get alteration.
Ooh, how about freedom? Just get away from stupid people in the world.
This is like playing
Freedom.
it's like that game where you all have like the car that you can't see your own.
Yeah, I don't know what.
She's
Gillian
tired
would
of the
choose, to be
group
honest.
and just wants to be free of us.
The other option is I roll a dice and just she gets whatever.
Is left.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
All right. So there's 1, 2,
Of
3.
the ones we haven't chosen.
Yeah. So there's 12, which means you picked 4. So there's 8 left.
1d8.
1d8. Yeah.
Top to bottom is 1. Bottom is 8.
What if Gillian chooses death? Though? Can we exclude that? It's like an option. I can't see a scenario where anyone chooses death.
I was this close. Because
Just
I
out
have
of
a feeling
curiosity.
it doesn't. I have a feeling
What
it's
could
not
that
going to
mean?
be the literal.
Right. Home might be appropriate, but
All right. I've got hers. You all picked a unique one, which is delightful.
wow.
Yep. This is great. You gotta find out a lot about each other, I think.
How exciting.
Yep.
Here's who you ate.
All right. First up is Mannix. And the Oracle says, Calder Mannix, you have selected answers. And
Lame.
you see she kind of says some words, and this pillar of light comes down. And for a second, you're a little worried because you saw what that thing did. But it seems to, this little amulet comes down, and you kind of instinctively reach out and grab it. And you gain
What is it?
like an amulet.
Oh, okay.
And it is a charm of divination, which does not require attunement or anything, and it lets you cast the divination spell 3 times. It just has 3 uses of divination.
Oh, that's exactly what I was looking for. I assume.
Yep. Next up is George, and she says, Georgiano, you have selected power. And that pillar of light.
Of course.
And you see an amulet with just a slightly different like glow to it come down that you can grab. And this is a charm of power, which lets you cast elemental weapon with 3 uses.
No recharge or anything?
No recharge. Yep, that's just a finite amount of uses on it. Next is Kaless. Says, Kaless Tororden, you have selected freedom. And you see that pillar of light, this amulet comes down, you grab it,
You want to be famous.
and you gain a charm of freedom, which allows you to cast the freedom of movement spell 3 times.
Okay.
Next.
We're all desperately looking up spells right now.
Yeah. You should be able
Yeah.
to find it in the compendium, by the way. You can type it in there, I believe, and find all these spells. But you should add them probably to your character sheet. Just make a note that you just have 3 uses. It is an action to cast these spells, but they do not require concentration, and otherwise they last as long as whatever the spell says. Next up is Gillian Flounderson. The DM rolled Understanding, and you see the pillar of light. She reaches out and grabs a charm of communication, which allows her to cast the tongues spell 3 times.
Oh, that'll come in handy.
Hmm?
Do the same thing that Raymond did, because I'll probably forget to add that to her sheet. And then finally says, Theron Bristlebeard, you have chosen death. And you see the pillar of light.
Fry you to a crisp.
An amulet comes down, and Theron, you can reach out and grab it, and you gain a charm of death, which allows you to cast Animate Dead 3 times.
Isn't he the guy who hates the dead?
Yeah, he's obsessed with the dead.
He does hate the dead.
Better understand them.
Oh man.
He's gonna animate them just to kill them.
It's a form of
He's gotta-
therapy.
That's right. He's going to rage up and kill some undead. That's hilarious.
I hope that these will aid you on your journey.
Almost certainly.
She does mention that there are some to the west. There are some old bedrooms that you all could use to rest, if you wish. And she kind of looks at you slyly and says to be careful, because you will have to kind of walk semi-near the sleeping beast, just
Oh, right.
try not to wake it. I hold no dominion over that creature.
And just so we're clear, you want that creature here. You don't want to kill it.
She
Or
sighs
you don't want it dead.
and says, it is a useful deterrent, but also a nasty, filthy, dangerous beast that keeps me up at night occasionally, so it's got its pluses and minuses. It has collected lots of things from adventurers and people it's killed. It might have amassed a sizable treasure pile you might be interested in.
That's what I was thinking. Wasn't sure if we had any interest in what that creature was guarding.
Well, we could go
We'll see.
sleep first, get all our shit back, come out, kill it, steal its shit, and go sleep again, and then leave.
Just spend a whole day just clearing the rest of this temple out and then go back to sleep again. I'm not opposed to that. You all right with that, Naga? Spending a couple days here?
The Naga says, I would prefer you not. It's like, this mission is of the utmost importance. Every day this death curse lasts, this river of souls continues to feed something.
Yeah, but if we don't rest up well, then we'll die, and the death curse will just last forever. So, one day versus forever.
Also, we're not, besides Gillian, we're not in terrible shape. I'm not opposed to taking out this creature first and then going to sleep.
Yeah,
I'm fine with it.
let's do it.
Yeah.
That's it would be acceptable.
Can I at least take a short rest, like during all this talking?
No.
Yeah, let's take a short rest. That's fine.
Yeah, you guys can short rest in here for sure.
All right, short rest. We clear you of your,
Hang on.
which I now view as a service that we're doing for you.
She arches an eyebrow if snakes have eyebrows.
And then we will make use of your so kindly offered bedrooms.
You guys did not actually loot this room yet either.
Yeah, we totally need to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not going to
Generally-
insult the Naga at all, right?
Yeah, the Naga's like, please dispose of these bodies.
Can we throw them in your snake pits? Will the snakes eat them? I'm unclear.
Yes.
All right. Oh yeah,
Please.
unfortunately one of your snake pits is gone. Sorry.
Oh no.
Well, they're not
No,
gone.
yours
They're
over.
still here. They just,
It's so
more
hard
stone.
to get good pit snakes these days.
Calls them all by name. Named them all
That's
Fred,
right.
George, Stacy.
I don't even think they make that catalog anymore.
Well, they're statue snakes now. Sorry.
So the Yuan-ti purebloods, if you want to roll a D100, somebody who wants to loot, you'll be rolling this basically 3 times
Okay.
for each of the 3 Yuan-tis. The enslaved guards had nothing, and the brood guards had nothing. 31. Roll 46, please. You find 16 silver pieces on one of them.
Okay. Do the 1D100 again?
Yep. Same thing, another 46. $11 silver on that one. Maybe one more D100.
Damn it!
Yep, same thing, 46. Everybody's got silver. 16 silver pieces. Yaru also has a small curved blade engraved with serpentine images that looks like a magical dagger.
Oh. Can we identify stuff in a short rest? Long rest.
Yeah, and I'll let you identify. We'll say that you short rested after looting, so
Yeah, can I identify my my cloak?
yes.
Yeah, we got the curved dagger and we got the cloak too, yeah.
Yeah. You also find. I'm going to finish this and we'll get to that. All the Yuan-ti, if somebody wants to roll a 2d6 for me, you find poisoned arrowhead tips that you can fashion to your own ammo that uses the Yuan-ti poison.
What was the monetary loot we got?
16,
was
16, and 11, so
43?
30 plus 43. 43 silver.
Divided by
Total.
5 is...
8 silver each.
Alright.
What are we rolling for arrowheads?
2d6. Just one person roll 2d6 is what you find for all the arrowheads. It's not a great roll. You find 4 of these, and like I said, I did it this way because you can just choose what combination of arrows or bolts you want to have these be. But you find 4 of these that just add an additional 2d6 poison damage if you hit with this arrow or crossbow bolt, whatever you want to have it be. And like I said, it's not an extra one. You're literally fashioning this on top of whatever ammo that you already have. So you transform 4 between whatever combo of you want to do. They are poison arrows that add 2d6 poison damage on a hit, in addition to whatever their base damage is.
I don't know if anybody wants them, but Gillian is probably using more range attacks than anybody else right now.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll need to add a lot of stuff to her character sheet. Alright, so for the magic items, the cloak is a cloak of protection.
Oh.
Requires attunement, and you get +1 bonus to AC and saving throws.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
And the dagger that Yaru had is a Dagger of Venom. Does not require attunement. It's a +1 to attack and damage rolls. You can use an action to coat it with poison. And then when you hit with the blade, the creature must succeed on a DC 15 con saving throw or take 2d10 poison damage and become poisoned for 1 minute. And you can use that once per day.
Nice.
And then, yeah, the poison arrows, and then that money loot. And then you got all those charms, too.
Remind me which charm I got?
Yours was the freedom one.
Mm-hmm.
Which
So,
does
freedom of movement.
Freedom of movement spell, yeah. Which none of these should involve DC saving throws. They should all be buffs of a sort, or some kind of summoning. And yes,
Colette, you taking that dagger?
I mean, that'd be pretty awesome.
You're probably the most logical choice, I think.
It's a dagger though, so it only does like 1d4 of damage.
it is a +1 damage, though, so it might average out a little better.
1d4 plus 1, yeah. But even if you use it as like an offhand, +1 to attack, and then, +1 to damage, and you can make people, or it takes an action, but you can poison people with it.
You could do it before combat if you time it right, because it says it lasts for a minute, but you'd have to really be careful about the timing.
Right.
Yeah.
So like, if you were to use it as an offhand, you could, turn the poison on, offhand attack, and poison somebody.
That's true.
Yeah. I'll take that one if, and then someone else can take the silver light dagger.
Mm.
And give it to
right.
because that's another silver dagger, so it could be it's another magical weapon. So I'll trade that one for the Dagger of Venom.
I'll take the Silverlight Dagger.
Okay.
I already have one, and I feel like a range thing. How does the Silverlight Dagger work? Post that.
Hang on, I got that.
There we go. It's always a DC. Oh, it's always a DC 15. All right, yeah, it's great.
Mm-hmm.
Does this dagger require attunement?
I don't think so.
Mm-mm.
Never quite
The
figured
cloak,
out.
I think, is the only thing I have that requires attunement so far.
The Vorn amulet technically requires attunement.
Oh, yeah. I forget about that. Still taking that cloak. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to put the +1 saving throws into y'all's character sheets, but hopefully there's a way to do that.
I think there's a way from the gearbox thing.
Because I think I had the cloak in Storm King's Thunder. I never did figure out how to put that +1 saving throw in. I just always remembered to...
Right. So on this one, it's easier though. So if you go to the gear, in the middle section, there's a portion that says save options, and one of them is global saving throw modifier.
There you
And
go.
I'm guessing if you put a 1 there, or +1 or something, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
If you need to put a 1, probably test it, but I think that would work.
Let's see. Oh,
Interesting.
what was my beforehand? Like my Dexterity saving throw is a 7, so now let's add a +1 modifier to it. Now it shows as 8. Cool.
Yeah. All right.
Cool. And did you add that to your AC also?
I'm figuring out how to put that in.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure.
I think.
It's in the equipment, I think. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
over here.
you
I got
add
it.
it as a piece of armor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoops.
Armor proficiency.
Wait, how do I...
So is the plan for next time, so you're not long resting here, you actually want to go fight the Wyvern first and then you would long rest?
I think that's the idea. Yeah.
Okay. I was going to try to time it where you all will be leveling up on your next long rest. So I guess have that stuff prepared, but I guess it
We'll
won't
have a
be...
fight first?
Yeah, we'll have to do the fight first. So try to do that thing where we can kind of prepare, but just ignore. We won't actually level up until we long rest. But that could be something that we will probably be doing next session. Basically, on your next long rest, you all will level up to 5, is what I'm trying to say.
All right. Sounds good.
Indeed. Alright, I think that is all the time we have for this week's session of Tomb of Annihilation. You all fought a lot and got some loot and some answers. Thank you to Chris,
Also,
Heather...
Sorry, I assume Gillian will want to actually use some hit die during the short rest, but
Probably. Yeah, that's true. Ryan did a short rest, and hopefully I'll remember to put all that stuff in her character sheet, but more than likely it'll be like 10 minutes before we go, and we're like, oh shit, I didn't add any of that stuff. Thank you to Chris, Heather, Raymond, and Reese for playing. Thank you to our wonderful fans for watching. Go to RogueWatson.com for recaps. Patreon.com/RogueWatson if you would like to support the channel. We are live streaming our D&D adventures every week, and we will see you next time.